xynaface.com. So spell it out. Let me spell it one more time. XINYAFACEDOTCOM. You spell the whole thing out. So xynaface.com, Rise and Love family. It is we're back. We're back live and direct from the riverfront. And I wanted to get outside and get some footage for testing, but I also wanted to maybe try to put something together. You know what I mean? I'm usually an off the cuff kind of guy. I've been slacking. I've not put out anything of late. And I wanted to be out in nature because I was like, man, I'm inside way too much these days, just inside of the walls, inside of buildings, inside of the house, inside of the office, whatever, inside of the car even, right? And so I wanted to get outside to do this. But also, yesterday was Father's Day, right? Yesterday was June 16th, Father's Day, 2024. And I thought it was so remarkable, so interesting. I didn't even get around to saying Happy Father's Day to everybody. So happy belated, happy late Father's Day to everybody. All my, my brother-in-law, a bunch of my good buddies, my brothers, my homies, guys who I'm looking to as role models for how I should go about trying to be a father, right? Because they're doing just amazing jobs being fathers, being good people, good men out in the world. And I haven't quite gotten there yet in terms of having my own children, but two interesting things. One, I do have two kids, right? In my blended family, I do have two kids. Okay. They're not my naturally born children, but they are my kids. And I didn't get a happy Father's Day yesterday. It's still pretty new, right? With them. So that's different, right? It's different for them. I didn't get that. I wasn't necessarily expecting it, but they do occasionally call me dad. So it was a little bit weird that wasn't a part of it. But I did get like a dad shout out from the baby, because the baby brought home something before she finished up her last week of school. This little thing, like what I appreciate, what I love about my dad, and it was all about me. It was like my favorite color was on there. She said she liked when I help her do her homework and stuff like that. So still got some cool stuff, still got some good stuff. It was like yesterday wasn't really like directly that kind of energy, that kind of move. So but a guy that I've known for quite a long time messaged me, send me something online saying, y'all are good. Y'all are good, by the way. Send me something online the other day and was just saying, Happy Father's Day. And it was so interesting that he sent it, because part of the reason he did send it to me is I've known him for years. The reason I do know him is because I mentored him in the Upward Bound program back in the college days. In my college days, I was what do they call them? A tutor counselor, a teacher counselor, or something like that. But we were like mentors, and we kind of ran the dorms where the young people stayed. So it's pretty much a program to get junior high school kids used to and around college environments, give them the opportunity to kind of do like these kind of college type classes. Sometimes they occur during the school year, and sometimes they happen during the summer. So when I did it, I think I did it for 2 summers, and it was over the summer, obviously. So I had a group of guys from this small town where the college is, or from nearby, come and participate. And so I had some of the same guys come like two years in a row, and I saw them as they came and participated in this program. And then some of them actually came back to attend the college while I was still there working. And one of the guys, one of the young people, I think I made an impression on him, because even during the program he goofed around, and in my young 20s, as I'm a teacher, counselor, mentor for this program, he's calling me dad. He's like, "Oh, that's my dad. That's my dad." And I don't remember the backstory. I don't remember the backstory from him and from what was going on in his life. If it felt like he didn't have somebody, if he did and they weren't consistent in his life, or something like that. But he would jokingly call me dad, and over the years he would, on occasion on Father's Day, he sent me a message that says Happy Father's Day. So I kind of appreciate that. So I said it was interesting for that reason, because he sent me that, and it actually was special, and I appreciate him doing that still. And if I was able to make some kind of impression on him that way, right, or even just keeping the running joke going, you know what I'm saying? And yesterday I was like, damn, it would have been nice, right? Like to feel solid with my family and all that sort of stuff. But it's early days, right? It's early days still with the babies and all that sort of stuff. Even though our plans for our family are coming together, that we're solidifying, making things official, coming up soon, right? Stay tuned. Yeah, it would have been nice. So I wasn't necessarily salty, but yeah. So, but that's where I'm at, right? We live and we learn, and we do and we don't, and we rock and we roll and all that good stuff. So right now, there's all sorts of shit going on, all sorts of shit. I won't get into the nitty gritty and the details of it, but in a bit of a rocky road kind of situation, just in balancing the things that are going on at work. Hi. Balancing the things that are going on with work and things that are going on in relationship, personal life, all that good stuff. And again, so I'm at the park, right? I'm testing and practicing this so that I can be more comfortable. It'd be even better if I was asking these people, hey, you want to come get on camera with me real quick and all that sort of stuff? Hey, what's your name? Da 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 da. Because I'm planning on doing this, right? I'm planning on doing this Wednesday for Juneteenth. So I have to get back in my mode, get back in the game, get back in the zone, get ready for this type of shit. So, but yeah, just in a state of things being rocky. And, my lady always says, it's not always going to be like this. It won't always be like this. And she is a wise woman. And so I remind, like, that's our mantra, that's our motto. It won't always be like this. So the tough times, especially, right? It's a reminder for the tough times, the difficulties, the challenges that come up, that it won't always be like that. So it's one of those moments in time. It's one of those periods of time where things are challenging and things are creating some difficulties and challenges that we have to, navigate, and we're doing okay. There's been some emotional parts, some difficulties for sure, but we're working it out, and we're growing together through it, right? We're figuring out how to be strong and how to make progress through those challenging times. And again, in relation, right, in terms of relativity, the issues, the problems are not insurmountable. The issues, the problems are not, on a scale. I'm not the type of person who tries to compare and all that sort of stuff, but there's so many things I can be grateful for that, and that are good in my life, and that these types of problems, this level of problem, just like if I was measuring other problems that I've had or other problems that I could see myself in, definitely not, in the realm of, impossible, right? Or something that's going to knock us down and prevent us from being able to keep moving forward. So I had the opportunity to go down to Southern Oregon to be at the Juneteenth celebration at B.A.S.E, Black Empowerment, B.A.S.E, the Black Alliance for Social Empowerment organization, nonprofit, put together for Southern Oregon, right? It was in Medford, and I got to go down there for work and just kind of check in with a lot of different people, right? Some folks that I've connected with over the years, and I spent some good chunks of time just chatting, just talking, and feeling fulfilled in that way, and missing having some of that in my life, right? Having some of that friendship talk and all that sort of stuff that I still need to work on. It's true. It's true. And I really meant to do this, right? I meant to be on camera with a mic in my hand, going around to people, right? Like getting some B-roll and just taking shots of the whole situation, all that sort of stuff. But I was taking advantage of the people time, right? And the folks that were also there working for my organization, just checking in with them, sitting at their table, helping out with the stuff that they were doing, recruiting and trying to get the word out and all that sort of stuff. Was just good time with good humans doing good stuff. Had some decent food. Took a really long time, which is not like them. Shout out Siano's Carribean Cookhouse, right in Medford. But yeah, it was a good time for sure. Definitely filled up my cup. Definitely felt like it gave me a lot of positive energy. And as soon as I came back, it was positive energy with the family. So yeah, the rest of the weekend was great. So yeah, it's just back to the grind, back to trying to figure all the stuff out, making preparations, making plans, and keeping it pushing, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like we're on to bigger, better, great, fantastic things, and I can't wait to share some of that stuff with you. I'm trying to keep it low key until we, lock some of this stuff in, right? But yeah, in the meantime, I'm rising in the morning. I'm rising to the occasions. I'm rising up myself in terms of my ability to make progress, my ability to move forward, my ability to overcome obstacles. I'm rising up and I'm rising to those occasions, and I'm showing myself love. I'm showing my partner love. I'm showing my family love. Right, my little pod, my little nuclear family, right? I'm also showing love to my family of origin, right? We had an opportunity to actually bring those groups together, not this past Sunday, but the week before that, and just briefly, it was really awesome. So I'm just excited for what the future holds in that regard. But I'm continuing to again love myself, love my partner, and love each other in ways that are helping us to grow, right? So we're working on our stuff, we're building, we're planning, right? We're loving our kids, right? We're working, we're building, we're planning there, and having good times, and working through challenges and all that sort of stuff. And I'm trying to love others, and I'm trying to love myself and love others in a way that allows me to continue to maintain some positive relationships that I've already built, right? Like reconnect, like really reconnect, beyond the fact that like social anxiety, apprehension, like all this stuff that I've built up that I'm still trying to like battle and figure out how to come back from, right? And the ability to build new relationships, healthy relationships with people, so I can have, friends that I kick it with, friends that I do this and that with, right? I love the fact that I just love to go to the gym, that I can just pull up at the gym and have regular, scheduled days and routines where I can go to the gym and I'm seeing familiar faces. And so I'm able to ask the homie who's, had issues with his knee to be like, oh man, how's your knee? Did you find out anything more about it? Blah, 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 blah. To see one of the guys who, does this or does that, or has like a couple like young kids to be like, oh man, how the kids doing? What's going on? Blah, 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 So I'm building it slow but sure that I'm on the way. And I'm also recognizing I'm not in the same place that I was before, where I was a social butterfly and I'm out there and I'm in everybody's face and all that sort of stuff. And I'm trying to entertain everybody. Like you could get the entertainment. I want to do that. Like I want to do that. Duly compensated. You dig? But I don't need to do that. Like I don't have to entertain. I don't have to be the spotlight. And it's not like I felt like I had to or felt like I was even wanting to be the spotlight. But I think I can figure out ways to channel my light and my energy in ways that are less draining to me, that are not so much focused on just giving all of it away, or figuring out ways that I can give away the energy, but share in the giving of the energy, right? Yeah. So I'll speak more on that later. But as far as just trying to get test footage and out here just chatting, doing stuff, and being out in nature, getting a video shot, getting some audio, I think this is pretty good. So I think I'm gonna call it a day, so I can get home, chill with my family, watch some basketball, and get some rest because I'm up early in the morning for more work. So until next time, thanks for tuning in. Peace.